Люмас Максима, друзья! Я Alena, и мы начинаем игру Hogwarts Legacy. Для начала у нас здесь уже замок. Мы в прошлой части прохождения игры дошли до данного места, поговорили с миссис Уизли, и нам нужно отправляться на занятия. Сейчас у нас задание поговорить с профессором Фигом, и думаю, он нам подскажет, что куда там дальше нам идти и что нужно делать. Итак, торжественно клянусь, что замышляю только шалость.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir, but I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Отлично. Escape. Открыть журнал заданий. Вы можете отслеживать доступные задания с помощью карты. Так. Все понятно. Согласен. Угу. Отлично, я думаю, да. Так, акцию отслеживать задания.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket.
Мне кажется, мистер Олливандер, он вне времени. Он и там, и здесь, и...
may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Yes. Так, все, прекрасно. И добро пожаловать в Хогвартс. Отлично. Используйте зачарованный компас, нажав кнопку V. Так, все прекрасно. Серьезно? Это он? О. Ох, какой ты прелестный. Интересно. Ладно. Уху! Интересно, сейчас как с разбегу. Давай с разбегу. Нет, не с разбегу. Башня. Это так классно на самом деле. Вот это перемещаться. Но я хочу все рассмотреть. Смотрите, очень. Кошка. Подождите, стойте, я за вами.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Задание. Начать.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Так.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Интересно.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our
Не
prowess with the
пугайтесь,
summoning
сейчас
charm
немного
to the
поиграю с
test, right?
настройками.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Вуаля.
simply
Итак,
cast Accio on
что?
one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will.
Так,
But
только-
instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Это понятно. А какой кнопкой? Только кнопку-то какую? Да. Вы забыли сказать, сэр, какая кнопка? Нет, не это. И не это. И не это. Вау. И не это. Я, мне кажется, найду много чего интересного, но только не кнопку акцию. Тонировали. Где-то может быть заклинание. Посмотрим. Нет. Это реально не то. Посмотрим. А можно другу, а? Эй, алло. Что?
Excellent. Don't lose your composure.
Это была 4. Откуда же я знала это?
Very good. Not to worry. That's it. Happens to the best of us. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student
Competition?
a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Challenge?
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ну,
Let us
посмотрим.
see this.
Я вроде бы должна с синими, да?
Stay focused.
Here we go.
Правила игры.
There we go. I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well. Watch this.
стоять. Серьезно?
Splendid! Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
Как это делать? Как их останавливать?
That is how it's done.
Фух. Ну... Стой, 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 стой!
Not to worry.
Let us see this. There we go. I do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Давай, 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 давай.
Excellent control there.
Here we go.
Нет!
Oh, dear.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Посмотрим. Ну, у меня еще будет время потренироваться, я думаю.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Так.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans,
На людях.
if you're
A
so
word,
inclined.
if you would.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing. To be
You wanted
precise,
to
Bastian.
speak with me, Professor?
You know it won't
I
work
did.
on humans.
I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Что-то я не пойму. Ну ладно. Итак, доступны побочные задания. Можно найти в регионах Хогвартса, отмеченные галочками. И при исследовании мира вокруг они дают дополнительный опыт, но вы не будете продвигаться по основной истории. Левиоса отслеживает задания. Что такое? Странно. Почему он сказал, что у меня для вас что-то заготовлено? Но... Странно. Ладно.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Отлично, мне сейчас нужно пойти на защиту от темных искусств. О, какая про... Похоже немного на почту. Только там использовались бумажные самолетики, а тут возможно. Все возможно в этом мире. Хочу надеть очечки. Как я вам? Ну-ка. Погоди, стой. Посмотри, как я тебе в очочках. Она в очочках, и я в очочках. Нормально? Эй! Я, конечно, все понимаю, но... Зачем так близко? Ну-ка, с тобой надо поговорить, нет? Ну, нет, так нет. Ладно. Я вальяжный такой тут лежу. Ну а зачем мне париться о каких-то занятиях? Просто буду я лежать. Так, это вроде по лестнице. О!
My mother says, from her side at least.
Вау! Заснул.
Everybody knows you're reading emotions.
It does help to think while you're stirring.
Интересно, что это? Ведьму. Поставили прямо в ведьму, которая радуется, что ее сжигают. Точно. Была же такая ведьма, да? Помните, что ей нравилось? Она специально попадалась в руки тем, кто ее сжигает, чтобы получить от этого наслаждение. Так, я прям теряюсь. Хогвартс такой большой, и просто все хочется посмотреть. Но пока двигаюсь по заданиям.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Так, вот почему... Вот... Так. Это похоже, кстати, на 5. Возможно, нужно будет нажимать цифру 5.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast.
Основное заклинание.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
2. 4 это 2. Все ясно. Люмос. А, он под цифрой 2. Хорошо. 2.
Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Leviosa.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Protego.
Protego.
Leviosa.
Excellent.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Oops.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Все понятно, это будет в ближайшее время.
Right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Интересно. F.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Ну, а те статуи в счет? Ну, дуэль, ты не знаю. Но именно дуэль в таком формате, первая, считать ли этих дуэлью, не знаю. Напишу,
In
что...
fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent.
Это точно
Knew I
помню.
was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then.
Yeah.
Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Увидимся. Отлично. Это вот...
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Тут будут еще классные заклинания, я думаю. Так, Вот мне интересно, что это за... Я как-то делала ведь. Что это за... Может быть...
Revelio.
И чё? И чё? И чё? Ну так и чё? Я не очень понимаю.
Revelio.
Чё-то я не очень понимаю. Оно начинает светиться, и что? Ах, ладно, надеюсь, я потом пойму. Так, у меня есть какое-то, видимо, задание там. Так, что у нас под... Нет, у меня вот здесь новые задачи. Так, это вот от него. Встретитесь с профессором Уизли. В классе трансфигурации. Карта. Трансфигурация. Так классно звучит скрипка, мне очень нравится. Тара-тара-тара-да-дам, парам-пам-парам-ра-ра-ра-ра-рам. Тара. Так, сюда. Тара-ра-ра-ра-рай, ра-ра-ра-ра-ра. Что-то не то. Сердце красавицы склонно к измене и перемене, словно зарплата. Ох, кошка. Кошка. Ты какая кошка. Мур-мур-мур, мур-мур-мур. Мяу. Мяу. Начать.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
А я думала, Добби.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Что? Работать еще
Professor
больше?
Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asks that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a
What
recipe of
is it?
sorts used when conjuring
Я
objects.
изучаю английский.
I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Transfiguration.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to
Hogsmeade.
make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Не знаю, мне нравится больше почему-то Себастьян.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Прекрасно. У нас закончились задания от Уизли, и теперь поговорите с профессором Ронаном, чтобы получить свою первую задачу. Задача — особый тип задания, который дает вам профессора Хогвартса, и после их выполнения они учат вас использовать новые заклинания. Наградой за выполнение вашей первой задачи являются восстанавливающие чары Репаро, которые необходимы для выполнения других заданий. Вы можете отслеживать эти задания в меню заданий руководстве. Итак. Так, а он где-то тут? Да, он где-то тут, 20 шагов до цели.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the
А я
blink of an
думала
eye.
Репаро.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well,
Возможно,
but
Репаро,
first, each shall ask that you complete a few
по крайней
preliminary
мере,
tasks to hone your magic.
в
I
игре
have arranged some
Репаро
for today.
мы также
See
на
them
пятом
through
курсе
and then
изучали.
report back to me.
По игре,
We will have
но
you
не по
casting
книге.
Reparo in no time.
Конечно,
I'll start
выполню.
on the task right away, Professor. Professor, why must I complete these tasks?
They are meant to give you first-hand experience as you proceed to master new bits of magic. Good luck, and I shall see you soon.
See you soon. Чего? Чего? Так. Там есть 20 шагов до...
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Вот она. Вот она. Как это заберите? А, может, Левиоса? Левиоса, двойка.
Leviosa.
Так. Как я ее заберу? Как тебя забрать? Серьезно. Так. А4.
Got it.
Серьезно? Подождите, нам не сюда. Я что-то не пойму на самом деле, куда надо бежать-то. Сюда. А, сюда. Все правильно.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
Со всех ног.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't
I completed the assignments, Professor.
marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Не сожри. Сожрал. Я забыла, что там другая... Нужно нажимать сначала F, а потом пробел. Вот в этом смысл. Репаро. Оно третье.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out. Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Хай. Так. Так. Что дальше-то? Мне нужно открыть задание. Ну, награда без требования репаро у меня есть. Второй уровень есть. Так. Как красиво. Ах, красиво-то как.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Я думаю, что мне нужно
If I have the
взглянуть.
time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves
Разыщи
the
меня.
mystery.
Не знаю, что там.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Ра-ра-ра-ра.
Revelio.
Так, погодите. Что там?
Lumos.
Там какое-то вот... Как будто бы... Если честно, я не очень вижу, но как будто бы там что-то расцарапано или что. Так, тут... Какой-то есть портрет круглый и лестница. Я попробую найти.
Got called on to read out loud.
Но однако... Так.
I wish we didn't have to use the daggering potions. I'm not
Вау.
It's not the written exam that worries me with herbology, it's the
Просто мне показалось странно, что коробка просто левитирует.
This looks like the location from the painting.
Да, я
What could be
думала...
so special about it?
Lumos. Revelio.
Эта статуя изображает средневекового волшебника с заискивающей ухмылкой Грегори Льстивого. Он известен тем, что изобрел елейную мазь, которая заставляет пьющего верить, что тот, кто дал им это зелье, является их лучшим другом. А что, изобрел водку? И что? Ну и что? Ну, изобрел водку. И что с того? И что с того?
Revelio.
Вот почему они вот они загораются? И что с ними дальше? Ну, допустим.
My mother always responds to my owls very swiftly.
Так, оно...
My little brother sends me letters.
Ну что ли где-то тут? Я вот...
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I think there were doxy eggs as well. But surely those would come.
Что ты делаешь? Ты кто?
The most I've ever been able to conjure was a single quill.
Accio. Revelio. Protego.
Lumos.
И чего? Ну, в общем, я пыталась, но как-то все это все равно странно. Где-то должна быть эта девчонка. Где она? Я ее потеряла.
Everyone knows you're Garlic's favorite. That's absurd. I don't think she even knows you're there. She always climb up. Oh, that's so unfair. It was obviously as old as the Merlin and the legend.
Ah.
As I exhibit far more knowledge of Devil's Snare, it doesn't seem to count for anything. Yes, and I believe Garlic was a fully impressive knowledge.
Да я помню, ну помню я и что? Вот и что? Все мы получили здесь. Не очень как-то это все понятно. И мне кажется, что я все получила уже. Ладно, пойдем уже. Тут какой-то сундук или что тут? А, ну понятно, значит он где-то не тут. Да. И чё? Что за туман странный? Непонятно же ничего. 19 шагов.
Revelio.
И чё? И что? Он засветился.
Lumos. Reparo. Accio. Levioso.
А, понятно. Что нифига не понятно. Так куда мне я не... О. Так, стоять. Мне нужно идти к этому человеку. Вот к этому. Сейчас мы попробуем сделать.
Revelio.
И...
Levioso. Lumos.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Так.
Wish I brought pet owl.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Я сейчас в обморок упаду. Как? Что вообще? Ты Это просто магия, реально. Это просто магия. Та-да-да-да-дан, та-да-да-дан, та-да-да-дан. Вот смотрите, вот тут показывают, что какой-то ящик, и его нет. А, это уже магия, видимо, вне Хогвартса, потому что он где-то тут, а его здесь нет. Или, может быть, я его не вижу? Что это такое? Взаимодействовать. Круглые очки, золотое праве. Здорово.
Revelio.
I was going to try out for the Quidditch team this year.
Кстати, по квиддичу очень надо будет посмотреть. Мне кажется, можно будет поиграть в квиддич.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall
Мне
endeavour
нравится
to be
этот
the
парень,
very
не знаю
best of
почему.
guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place, self-contained too. We should be able to find you everything that you need.
Короче, классный
Shall
парень.
we?
Хоть и слизеринец, но, блин, душка. Что я могу сказать? Душка. Ну, в общем, награды. О! Wow.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
Здорово. Вы только посмотрите на это. О. Прикольно.
Tradition in my family to play a game of Quidditch on the moor to end holiday.
Дай метлу. Дай метлу. Метлу дал, я сказала. Метлу дал сюда. Эй, ты чё? Иди отсюда, женщина. Вообще какая-то, да. Вообще просто непонятно. А ты чё? Там учебники какие-то. Ну пошли, давайте. Пошли, побежали. А я быстрее тебя бегаю. Я быстрее, я перегоню тебя, давай! Быстрей!
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
О, вот эти классные. А почему они не говорят? Гаргули должны говорить. Помните это в пятом?
Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree.
Сюда?
Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Такие... И чё это? Да как собрать-то? А как собрать-то? А, вот это золотоглазки. А я думала, вон там золотоглазки. Ох, как развивается и мантия вообще. Такой классный красный цвет прям.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look.
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight.
Вау!
Certainly don't see
Вау!
that every day.
У меня случился.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
To
Как
the left
это
is the Forbidden Forest.
классно.
Out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely.
Что?
They think it's too
Я
dangerous.
не заметила, как я
I think they need
перепрыгнула.
to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
Так, я буду играть вот так. Так, спокойно. Не прыгай. Я просто хочу насладиться
Have you had much
картинкой.
of a chance to explore the castle?
Это
little.
просто
It's
класс.
positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Фестралы.
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Вау. Так, я хочу собрать грибы. Шляпки прыгающих поганок. Вау. Прям... Простите. Очень красиво. Прям... Это лучшее, мне кажется, что я видела пока что
I've
в этой
always
игре.
thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Вау. Я хочу вот это вот. Подождите, стойте, стойте. А что будет, если вы не оставили Что если вы оставите Себастьяна больше, чем на 20 секунд? Все? Вы проиграли?
Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle when it's safe. Good luck to both of
Кто-то
you.
напился волшебного зелья.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state.
Revelio.
Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister
Lumos.
Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Reparo. Oh, is your sister in Zealand too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better
Reparo.
soon and back on.
Так, я что-то не очень поняла. Все, больше ничего нет. Я что-то сделала. Мне кажется, этих поганок у меня очень много. Вау! Очень круто. Просто круть. Это сакура? Очень похоже на сакуру. Wow!
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place, I don't know if it's the shops or the
Чуть-чуть
people,
похоже на
but
Косой
there's
переулок.
just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
Revelio.
Неустойчивые котлы Керривин. Это ненадежно сложенный набор котлов из магазина, призван рекламировать товары внутри. Что укладывать котлы таким образом не рекомендуется, если вы хотите сварить изделие, которое должно давать, хотя по общему признанию, это смотрится довольно привлекательно. У меня будет открытый рот, как у Гарри Поттера в первом фильме. Это кто? Эй, дамочка.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished.
На площади.
Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Наполнена различными достопримечательностями, магазинчиками и другими точками интереса, которые вы сможете найти, используя карту руководства. Открыть карту. Магазины и точки интереса. Угу. Вы можете отслеживать любое из этих мест, выделив соответствующий значок. Я сейчас здесь. Магазин спортивных товаров. Лавка Оливандера. Я думаю, мне нужно сюда. Я чё, скоммуниздила что-то?
Merlin, Luna's beard, not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes. I think you might be the one. Here. Take it.
Ну... Ладно. Тип древесины. Вяз. Волос единорога. Прикольно. Довольно гнущийся. Что у нас тут?
Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed.
Мне вот почему-то вот больше вот это нравится. А это что? Варианты?
How intriguing.
Ну, мне как-то... Ну, давайте посмотрим что-нибудь. Тип древесины, вяз. То есть я могу даже английский дуб. То есть я могу менять, да? Пихта, боярышник, орешник, астролит, граб, лиственница, лавр, клен, груша, сосна, тополь, красный дуб, красное дерево, рябина, липа, ель, явор.
Curious indeed.
Английский. Бузина, черное дерево, кизел, кипарис, каштан, вишня, кедр.
Curious indeed.
Ну, ладно, вяз так вяз. Но мне нравится такая сердечная жила дракона, перо феникса. Нет, волос единорога мне нравится. Ну, я думаю, водка. То есть такая, ну... тепло-коричневая. Я думаю, что... Блин, как вы думаете, вот такая лучше или такая? Я всегда как-то путаюсь в этом случае. Ну, мне нравится это, но необычное. Хотя и как-то похоже немножко на... Ну, вот это тоже очень ничего. Хотя ей, наверное, вот такая больше подойдет. Да, я думаю, что ей с ее типом кожи, со всем с вот этим, думаю, подойдет вот это. Хотя и вот это тоже, то есть, типа, даже вот это тоже прекрасно подойдет. А что, нельзя это примерить, чтобы прям на ней было? Как любопытно, конечно, еще бы чего. Не знаю, купить. И чё?
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
И мне просто интересно. То есть, если что вдруг... Ну вот как ей? Идет такая? Да вполне, я думаю, это необычно. Такая светлая палочка. Светлая палочка, хоть что-то необычное. Так.
Can't imagine how I'd have felt as a boy if my headmaster.
House elves and wizards.
Стой. Походу, я что-то сделала не то.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
О, блин, мне придется все заново. Ох, ё-моё. Ё-моё. Да.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
Professor, thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
Мне кажется, что мне сейчас нужно будет все абсолютно и собирать все те грибы, которые я собирала. Все это придется заново.
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
Итак, я думаю, что раз так получилось, то это специальный знак о том, что нужно на этом моменте прерваться и продолжить в следующий раз. Потому что и так уже 1,5 часа длится игра, и я думаю, что нужно сделать небольшой перерыв и продолжить в следующий раз. Итак, я думаю, что всем спасибо, ставьте лайки, комментируйте, подписывайтесь на канал, а моя